Yet another white man on my page with a massive ego and an incredibly small sense of self. The entire video that I posted just goes to show you, honey, colored people are anything but poor. Melanin costs more than gold, and I'm sorry that you don't happen to know this fact. And you don't happen to know the fact that melanin is a semiconductor, and that is why Black people have literally been treated so poorly for so long. You said, oh, Europeans conquered the world. Honey, Europeans learned everything from the Moors. And if you don't know who the Moors were, they were the Africans. So you might want to go and do a little bit of research. And the fact that your ego is so big, I bet this is really hard for you to hear, but it's actually the truth. And the truth is all going to come to light, baby, because we are in the age of Aquarius. So you best be buckling up, because there's a lot more truth to be had. And I really hope that your little brain is going to be able to comprehend it, okay? Get yourself together.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Makar Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings be unto the hopeful elect, pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days, right? So, as you just seen, in that video, you had what appears to be an Edomite woman. And of course, the reason why we here, at Great Millstone will use such descriptions, like appears to be or, could be, is because not everyone that looks like a so-called white person is actually a biblical Edomite, all right? Now, as it's written, in Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64, James 1:1, all right, our people have been scattered throughout the four corners of the globe. So you can't look at someone that has the visage of a so-called white person and assume that they are an Edomite. All right, this woman in this video could well indeed, be an Israelite. All right. So as you heard, she was replying to a comment on her TikTok page, replying, to a so-called white man that was basically accusing her of falling for white guilt, all right, because she was basically stating facts in regards to the so-called black man and how great we are as a people, all right. Now, of course, we are not Africans, all right. She doesn't have the truth, all right. She doesn't understand, what she's saying, but she was speaking truths in that short clip. And I'm sure in many other videos on her TikTok page, she makes a lot of truthful statements in regards to so-called black people, all right? So you have a lot of these women that are coming to the defense of so-called black people concerning the greatness of, our people, all right? You Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. But mostly, the Judite man, in the land of America, all right? I've seen many of these videos where you will have what appears to be, I'll say that again, these so-called white women, all right, that are coming to the defense and to the aid of, the so-called black man, whether they're bringing out information on inventions that we've created as Israelite people, or like you heard her, talking about the value, of melanin, all right, which gives us, the hue that we have, the color that we have, which that's not what makes us special, all right? What makes us special is the fact that Yahweh Shem Shai has chosen us to be a special people. All right. And let me get that right quick, just to set that straight. So this is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. And it reads, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth." All right. So having the presence of melanin in your skin, that is obviously a beautiful thing. All right. And that is a good thing. But that is not what makes us special as a nation of people, being the Israelites, all right, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Because as we know, you're going to have Israelites, all right, that have no presence of melanin in their skin. But they're special, all right, because their line goes back to Yaquab, all right, to Jacob, all right, which makes them an Israelite through their father, okay? That's what makes one special, all right? Because you have many nations, where the majority of nations upon the earth have the presence of melanin in their skin, okay? But yet still, that doesn't make them special, all right? What makes one special is if, like we just read in Deuteronomy 7 and 6, if you go back to Jacob, all right, to Yaquab, okay? That's what makes you special. If you're an Israelite, if you're a chosen of the chosen seed that Yahweh Shem Yahushua set up, upon the earth, all right? And again, I'll read this again, Deuteronomy 7 and 6, "For thou art an holy people," holy means separate, "unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth," all right? So again, what makes us special, being Israelites, the fact that the Lord has chosen us to be a special people, all right? Because we go back to Yaquab. That's what makes us special, all right? So we are, being the Israelites, we are the only special people upon the earth. And we're the only nation of people that the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is actually dealing with, okay? Oh, and that's why it says in, what's that, Amos chapter 3. Let's get that right quick to back up the point. This is Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities," man. All right. So because the Lord only knows the nation of Israel, he punished us for all of our iniquities, man. Okay. So when we provoke Yahweh Shem Yahushua to wrath, provoke Yahweh Shem Yahushua to anger, we are severely punished by our power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because of the position that we hold. Okay, being his chosen people, being the apple of his eye. Okay, so that's why the wrath that Yahweh Shem Yahushua have shown towards us as a nation of people is so severe. Okay, because we are a special people unto him. It's like if you have, when you have children, you discipline your children, okay? You have a son, you discipline your son because you expect more of your son. You want to correct him. You want to steer him, upon the right path. So you correct him, okay? And that's biblical. Spare the rod and you spoil the child, all right? So that's the same way the Lord deals with his chosen people, all right? Now let me get that video again and play a few of the other points that she mentioned.
To show you, honey, colored people are anything but poor. Melanin costs more than gold.
Which is a true statement, That's a true statement. Melanin, costs more than gold, in Esau society. So that just shows you that being void of melanin, it means you have what? You have a lack of color in your skin, and you also have a lack of protection. Okay, and that's why it's so called white people, they get severely burnt by the sun because they lack protection, showing you that that's a curse. All right.
And I'm sorry that you don't happen to know this fact. And you don't happen to know the fact that melanin is a semiconductor, and that is why black people have literally been treated so poorly for so long. You said, oh, Europeans conquered the world.
And again, the reason why we were treated, so poorly, and we were in the clutches, of Esau Edom, is because we are the Israelites, and that prophecy had to be fulfilled of us going into slavery, okay, as pursuant to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 64. Okay, that was biblical prophecy. That had to happen. It wasn't, because of the color of our skin. All right?
Honey, Europeans learned everything from the Moors. And if you don't know who the Moors were, they were the Africans. So you might...
And again, the Moors were Israelites. All right? The Moors were actually Israelites, man. And that's another thing that, that's pushed in this world, is that, we're actually Africans. No, we're not Africans. Yeah, we was in the land of Africa, upon Esau, coming through and chaining us up and, putting us into hardcore bondage. But that doesn't mean that that's where, we originated from. All right. We are actually Israelites, man. Okay. And let me get another scripture. The Lord put a difference. Actually had it there. Put a difference. Beautiful. So this is Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7. And it reads, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. All right. So there's a difference between the Israelites, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the Egyptians, all right, which are Hamites. Okay, the Lord put a difference between us. Yeah, we have, the same skin color. Okay, we are different shades of brown, but we are a different nation of people. All right, categorizing nations upon the earth according to their color is confusion. All right, and that's confusion that was brought to the world by Esau Edom. All right, the so-called white man who is the devil that the Bible speaks of. He brought that confusion into the world, grading people upon, their color, identifying people upon their color. No, everyone goes back to a nation that is mentioned in the Holy Bible. All right.
Want to go and do a little bit of research, and the fact that your ego is so big, I bet this is really hard for you to hear, but it's actually the truth. And the truth is all gonna come to light, baby, because we are in the age of Aquarius. So you best be buckling up, because there's a lot more truth to be had. And
this is beautiful, man, because it just shows you that, Esau is being exposed, in these last days. Every lie that Esau has sown in society is literally being cast down, okay? Casting down the strongholds, as it tells us in the Holy Scriptures. Every lie that he has sown is being unraveled and cast down. First and foremost, beginning with, the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the mouthpieces, but even, other Edomites are exposing Esau, okay? Even other Edomites are exposing Esau in these last days, man. Okay, the Lord can put the spirit on any nation of person to, take out and expose the lies of Esau Edom. What do you think all of these whistleblowers are about, man? All right, so we're living in a very beautiful time, man, where this devil is being exposed. All right, now let's get that in Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 10. And it reads, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. All right, so Esau has been made bare and exposed in these last days, man, to the point where he is unable to hide himself. Okay, there's truth coming out on this devil every single day. Okay, his wicked deeds are being exposed. The things that he had a hand in, concerning the transatlantic slave trade, all of his banks, all right, Lloyd's Bank, All right, HSBC, all of their ties to slavery is being exposed. Okay? Everything is being laid bare in these last days. Why? Because this man is getting ready to be taken out of the power seat. Okay? That's why he's being exposed in these last days. That's why so much truth is coming out. All right? And the scriptures also say that truth shall spring forth out of the earth. We're living in that time, man, where truth is actually springing forth out of the earth. All right? Now, let me get right quick. This is Luke chapter 12 and verse 2. And it reads, "For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known." All right? So we're living in that time where all truth is coming to light, man. All right? Everything possible that can be unraveled, dug up upon this devil is being exposed. All right? And you're having these Edomite men on the comment board getting cut. You know, these Edomite men be on the comment boards getting cut, man, being dismantled, being, shredded in the spirit because of this word. All right? Because of the vibration of the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that's gone out there, man. Because that's what it all goes back to. Verse 3, "Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear in closets shall be proclaimed upon the households," the housetops. All right? So all truth is going to be declared in these last days, man. All right? Which leads to 2 Esdras 6 and 27. And then we'll probably finish on this. All right, this is 2 Esdras chapter 6 and verse 27. And it reads, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched." Evil and deceit is being quenched and put out right now as we live. Okay? Again, Esau's lies are being put to rest. He's being exposed. Okay? His New World Order system is being exposed. The information as to who are the true and biblical children of Israel is out. Okay? That information is out. The information in regards to who are the biblical Edomites is out. Okay? That vibration is out there through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So deceit is being quenched upon the earth, man. Verse 28, "As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared." All right? And that's happening in these last days, man. All right? So with that, Lord willing, this video has been edifying. And until the next time, I'll say shalom.